Jet City Sports. It's that time. It's that time. It's that time. Jet City Sports. It's that time. Jet City Sports every Friday night. Jet City Sports. Colin Morris is your host. It's sport ball time. Jet City Sports.
Welcome to Jet City Sports. I'm your host, Colin Morris. Now, if you would please, stow your tray tables in the upright position and fasten your seatbelts because things are going to get just a little bumpy. Now, I know it may not feel like it, but I promise you, this isn't just a story about a fall from grace. It is a story about rebirth and how two of the biggest punching bags in the NFL have clawed their way out of the quarterback graveyard, brushed off the dirt, and walked straight into the spotlight swinging.
Daniel Jones was drafted 6th overall in the 2019 NFL Draft. In his 5 full seasons with New York, he threw 49 interceptions, fumbled 46 times, and posted only 1 winning season. His last 2 years in New York, a combined 10 touchdowns, 13 picks, and back-to-back injuries before the Giants finally cut ties.
The opportunity to play for the New York Giants was truly a dream come true. I take full responsibility for my part in not bringing more wins.
In Indianapolis, not only is Daniel Jones wearing a different jersey, we're seeing a completely different player altogether. Heading into Week 12, he's thrown 2,659 yards and 15 touchdowns. His passer rating, 101.6, the highest of his career, and the Colts are currently sitting on top of the AFC South at 8-2 with Daniel Jones at the helm.
Good luck, stay healthy. Congrats on your success, Dan.
Thank you.
And then there's Sam Darnold, the 3rd overall pick by the New York Jets in the 2018 NFL Draft. In 3 seasons, he threw 39 interceptions with a 59% passer rating and not once cracking 20 touchdowns in a year. Carolina didn't fix him. San Francisco barely used him. 3 stops, same story, written off. In 2024, Sam Darnold was traded to the Minnesota Vikings, where he exploded for 4,319 yards, 35 touchdowns, and a 102.5 passer rating, earning a trip to the playoffs and his first Pro Bowl. In 2025, Sam Darnold was traded to the Seahawks after Seattle moved on from Geno Smith. And now, heading into Week 12, Sam Darnold is sitting at 2,541 yards with 17 touchdowns and a 105 passer rating, in a game behind the first-place Rams in the NFC West.
Now, to break this all down, I got to bring someone in who knows a thing or two about football redemption stories, mostly because he grew up in a place where toughness isn't optional. Straight out of Victoria, Texas, the land of barbecue, Longhorns, and Friday Night Lights, the pride of the Lone Star State, Cody Brusso. Cody, thank you once again for joining me on Jet City Sports. You're from Texas, and between high school, college, NFL, you've seen more NFL rebirths and football rebirths than most people have sunrises. Now, you heard everything I just laid out. 2 quarterbacks crawling out of the grave, wiping off the dirt. So the floor is yours. Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold. Which one of these resurrection stories hits you the hardest?
Man, I'm going to say Sam Darnold. And simply because he's now done it with 2 different teams. Last year, he had a 102.5 QBR rating, threw for over 4,300 yards, 35 TDs, 12 interceptions. You know, Minnesota goes deep in the playoffs, and just Daniel Jones, he's been great so far for the Colts. And like so many quarterbacks, I've said countless times, man, these quarterbacks are good. They're just in a bad system. Daniel Jones was in a bad system, and he's really showing that now. He's thrown for over 2,600 yards. He's got a 110.5 QBR rating, so very similar to Sam Darnold's Viking, QBR. But the consistency from Sam, I think, just gives him that slight edge over Indiana Jones. He's actually doing better this year than he was last year. His TD to interception ratio might be a little bit worse, but he's already thrown for 2,500 yards for the Seahawks, and he's got y'all poised to make a run.
We got to talk about the opposite, the fall and the crash and the
the oh my God, what happened to that guy part of the NFL. And nobody really embodies that more than the two guys who used to run the show here in Seattle, Russell Wilson and Geno Smith. Two quarterbacks who walked out of the city and immediately found every rake in the yard to step on. So let's just go there. Who's the bigger fall from grace after leaving Seattle, Russell or Geno?
Russell Wilson all day. He is without a doubt a quarterback that got lucky in Seattle. The receivers that he had made him look good. I mean, who else can you say would throw a moon ball and his receiver just has to go up and get it all the time? That was Russell Wilson. Like, overrated. And I've been preaching this, and I know I'm going to get so much backlash for this, but one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL all time, Russell Wilson.
Cody, that right there, this is how you land the plane. Because this whole episode has been about rebirths, the collapse, chaos. But it's why we love the NFL. You got two guys dragging themselves out of the dirt. Meanwhile, you got two others falling into it before the dirt even has a chance to cool down. Now, if you aren't already keeping up with Cody Brusso, you're doing yourself a disservice. Be sure to check out his work on Mavs Latest, covering the Dallas Mavericks. And next month, he's unleashing Sports on Tap, covering everything from the NFL, NHL, soccer. The dude's busy. He's cooking on all fronts, so be sure to check him out. Cody, I cannot thank you enough for joining me. This has been fun.
Thanks for having me.
And that's going to do it for us. Thank you to everyone behind the scenes that keep this show running. And to all of you, stay loud and stay frosty. I'm Colin Morris, and we'll see you next time on Jet City Sports.